Tonight proved to be a historic night for the gold price, rising as high as $2,147 per ounce, and then crashing. Should we say it's crashed back down? Just as I came on, it was trading around $2,090 per ounce. But imagine this. I want you to consider this, basement dwellers. If I told you last Sunday night that on Sunday night a week from now, which would be right now, that we would have $2,090 gold, we would be jumping for joy. So what is going on? What is happening right now that's causing this? This is an evolving situation, obviously just happening in the last few hours. Let me tell you what I've been able to pull together. Geopolitical turmoil. The situation in the Middle East has ratcheted up yet again. We've got Houthi rebels who attacked some ships. Also, there was an attack on a U.S. warship. It says here, Pentagon confirms U.S. warship and commercial ships under attack in the Red Sea. These threats represent a direct threat to international commerce and maritime security. So we have geopolitical issues. What did I tell you earlier today that this guy Martin Armstrong pointed out that at the end of the day, one of the big key drivers for gold has always been geopolitical uncertainty. And I'd say we've got that right now. Look, the importance of these attacks is that the Houthis are supported by Iran. And some people think that we're going into, and there's people that want us to get into a war with Iran. Look, we don't want gold to go to record all-time highs on the back of anyone suffering or death or anything like that. We're not rooting for this. What you are and what I am are realists, and we know what's going on in the world. We're not doing it, okay? But we're working to protect ourselves, and that's why, as these things unfold, we want to stay abreast of the situation, okay? Let me just read a couple more highlights out of this. It says, we're aware, the Pentagon said this, we are aware of reports regarding attacks on the USS Carney and commercial vessels in the Red Sea, and will provide information as it becomes more available. If we get into a fight with Iran, it can get ugly really quickly, okay? Not just gold price, silver price, oil prices could absolutely skyrocket. So that's number one. But we've got some other things going on that are buoying the price. Let's not forget the basic fundamentals. We don't have time tonight to go through them all, but the fundamental reasons, the national debt. Thank you for the super chat, Silver Stacker. Man, that is awesome. The national debt, the fiscal situation, the monetary situation, the bifurcation of the world outside of, okay, the BRICS and the BRICS Plus, outside of these massive geopolitical events that are going on. Basically, Iran, if some people might say, based on this information, that, Iran-backed militants attacked a U.S. ship in the Red Sea. That's a pretty big deal. On top of just the whole BRICS bifurcation that's going on right now. Thank you, Craig Edmonds. Hey, happy anniversary. Yeah, guys, hey, today is Suzie and I's 19th anniversary. She's put up with a lot for 19 years. So thank you for that nice expression, Craig. It's much appreciated. So we got the geopolitical situation, right? The other big thing going on right now is the market is calling the Fed's bluff, okay? People were joking. Do you know who Nick Timiraos is from the Wall Street Journal? He's the Fed whisperer, okay? He's a reporter at the Wall Street Journal. People were saying, basically last week, Jerome Powell came out and tried to put on this big hawkish show. Now, we've joked around about this quite a bit, right? That's what they do. They squawk, squawk, squawk. They talk. Jerome is out of real ammo. Okay, he's throwing snowballs at this point, is all he's doing. He's throwing verbal jiu-jitsu, and the market is calling the bluff. That's most likely also behind the scenes what is going on. Let me read this to you because I thought it summed it up quite nicely. This is from another Zero Hedge article. It says, and so, going back to square one, Powell is once again boxed in, right? Remember this? We've talked about it. Powell, do not open. Jerome Powell is boxed in. He's got a recession on one side and inflation on the other. Now they're copying office, basement dwellers. What the heck is going on? And I got to ring the bell, you guys. Man, I'm trying to do this quickly. I got to get upstairs because family's important and help the girls decorate the Christmas tree, okay? But Powell, once again, is boxed in. Either he pushes back on the market's sudden dovish euphoria, which could well send the dollar spiraling lower and in turn send commodities exploding higher, guaranteeing that all the worst aspects of Burns Fed make a triumphant return. Or he does nothing, and we see gold go parabolic. Did we just see gold go parabolic? Now, it's going to be super interesting, guys, to see how this plays out tomorrow, okay? It's going to be a crazy... But let's take some stock here. We cannot deny that gold just hit a new all-time high in U.S. dollars. Gold just closed a month. For the first time in history, gold had never closed a month above 2,000. That happened on November 30th. What, 3 days ago at this point? That was a big deal. We've talked a lot about that. Gold closed a month for the first time in history above $2,000. Gold just hit a new all-time high. Now, we talk a lot about silver on this channel. It's going to be a crazy couple weeks. Now I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but we've got to be mentally prepared. They could really put a full-on assault on the gold price. Likely that's what we saw tonight. Gold, but right down $55 in the matter of 25 minutes or something like that. But remember, they can only do it for so long. The laws of nature, the laws of economics will prevail, and the gold price and the silver price will react. Silver didn't go up that much, right? It was up. It was great. We love silver. I own physical silver. I don't own physical gold. But we got to remember, I don't know. I've got a feeling, I'm just going to put this out there right now, that we might need to change that right there, $2,100 gold to $2,200 gold by Christmas. Now, silver, let's say $28 an ounce, $29 an ounce. But as we head into 2024, silver always catches up with gold and does it in a more dramatic fashion. Remember that, okay? Silver is a drama queen. Silver likes drama. Silver would be the person at your Thanksgiving dinner, that family member that always causes drama, always causes issues. So that's what we can expect with silver. This has all happened so quickly. Another point people are bringing up as to what happened tonight is world demand for gold and silver as well. World demand, okay? Not United States, world demand for gold, right? It is exploding. It is absolutely going crazy. The West, the United States, have yet to wake up, yet to realize exactly what's going on with that. But we got a number of factors. Let's just review here as to what's going on. All right. In the Red Sea, we had a U.S. warship that was attacked. Okay. You know what? Let's do the review after we ring the bell. Let's ring that bell. I forgot to ring the bell for you guys. Please give this a thumbs up. All 400 of you that came on a Sunday night. Okay. We're going to go longer here, but I want you to Please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We're working towards getting to 30,000 subscribers, but I owe you a ring of the bell. I ring the bell 10 times. That's one ring of the bell for each 10 thumbs up. And I think we're going to have enough time tonight to get to 200 thumbs up, which means the old cowbell, Jake from Jake's Custom Parts. Hey, before I forget, this is not possible without the help of our moderator team. They're all here tonight. Please, Sassy Silver, Jake from Jake's Custom Parts, Coin Shop Chris, I'm forgetting people, Jim M, all these guys work, okay? Not Mary, Sassy Silver. Oh, come on, Ron, what's wrong with you? Who am I forgetting? Somebody help me. It's been a long day. I'm having technical difficulties up here tonight. Type 8 because 8 is great and the moderators do a great job. Let's review what went on. We've seen escalation, big event in the Red Sea, right? Houthi, which is Iran-backed, attacked what we're hearing, a U.S. warship, okay? We also have the Fed losing grip of the market. People are calling the bluff. China called their bluff. Saudi Arabia called their bluff. Everybody's waking up to what's going on with the U.S. dollar. We have massive geopolitical change going on. That's affecting these other fundamentals, worldwide demand for gold. I was just talking with Pat Holland. We were on a radio interview together, right? We forget. Right? We talk about, gold this, gold that. Yeah, and the central banks of the world are buying gold at a pace that we haven't seen in decades and decades and decades. Record amounts of gold are being purchased by the world's most sophisticated financial institutions. I'm going to ring the cowbell here, okay? Hang in there for just 1 second. Martin Armstrong said it, right? Geopolitics will have a major impact on the gold price. All right, let me ring the bell. We got 200 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. You want more? You want a little more? I love bells. Now, remember, we hit a new all-time high in gold tonight, and then we had a big pullback. Right? We had a big pullback. They can't take away the fact that we hit this massive new all-time high. Technically speaking, that's a big deal. November 30th, right? First time in history, a month-end close of gold above $2,000. That's a big deal. People are going to start waking up. They're going to have to work real hard to smash the price of gold down this week. People are going to start waking up, okay? Now, first it's going to be, and we're already seeing that, the big money, the big institutions. We talked about this earlier. Rafi Farber's the one who pointed it out, and I want to give him credit. Newmont Mining, the Apple computer of the gold mining world, right? In the last 6 weeks, they've had 5 of their biggest 25 days in volume on that stock, and it's massive. And some of the days were big up days, some of the days were big down days a month back. Big money is going to start waking up. We got big money moving into the financings and the junior. It's getting some momentum. I could be dead wrong. We could get hammered down, right? Maybe we'll have $1,900 gold by Christmas, but my money, I got a feeling that we talked about 2,100. We got it. Okay. What's next? 2,200. We've talked about this so many times. This is one of the most exciting things about what's going on right now with the gold price. That when we get to $2,100 gold, come on, gold. I want to wake up tomorrow. I don't want to see you down $30. I want to see you up $35 or $40 where you belong. Above 2,100, because you know what? There is nobody out there. Nobody, right? The little blip tonight. There's very few. There's nobody out there. Think about this. If you buy something, you buy silver, you buy gold, and it goes down. Let's say you bought silver for $40 an ounce, okay? Or let's say you bought silver for 30. You bought silver for $30 per ounce, right? And it drops down to 20. And the whole time you're saying, oh, that was a bad, blah, blah, wah, self-pity, all that good stuff. But in your mind, you're thinking, once it gets to 30, I'm going to get my money back. I'm going to sell. Well, think about this. At $2,100 gold, there's nobody out there who's a bag holder, who's waiting for it. Everybody at $2,100 gold is in the money, is making money. And when people are making money, especially with precious metals, they don't sell. And when people don't sell, this is how markets work. When there's no sellers, right, that makes the price go up and up and up and up, to entice people to become more sellers. So when we talk about the silver price or the gold price, at 2,100, I've been saying this for over a year, that once we get to 2,100, it's a quick elevator ride all the way to 2,600 is my number. You guys, I'm on the repeater. I repeat things. 2,600. If you want to get your hands on some silver or gold before it takes off, check out Pimbex, Pimbex. They're an online bullion dealer. I worked with them before they were a sponsor of this show. I learned about them from you, and all I'll say is throw them in the mix next time you're out shopping for bullion. All right, check them out. Okay, I think you'll find what I found. They have great selection, great service, great prices, really great prices, okay? And I think you'll find what I found, that you can trust them, okay? Our other sponsor, First Mining Gold. Hey, look, all-time high in gold, right? There's a little company up in Canada, north of the border from the United States. Wonderful people. I've been up there, okay? They have 2 5 million ounce development stage projects in Canada, 1 in Ontario, 1 in Quebec, but they've got 4 other projects which they own all or part of that have another 3 million ounces. They've got 13 million ounces of gold in the ground in Canada. That's a safe jurisdiction. Canada's becoming like one of those most mining friendly places in the world, especially Ontario. Check them out as well. All right. So I understand what Suzie came running in, right? We got the Christmas tree. I got it all set up. I'm screwing those things. She's like, oh my God, have you seen gold? Have you seen what gold's doing? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm the one who's the gold and silver freak, not you, Suzie. Then the rug got pulled a little bit from us. Tomorrow is going to be very, very interesting. Next week is going to be, the end of this year is going to be very interesting. Look, guys, we've been through it all already. And I'm telling you, they're losing steam when it comes to pushing the price down. The environment is changed in many different ways. We are likely into a new paradigm, a new environment for the silver price and gold price. Come on, baby, give me some thumbs up. We got 500 people. I do ring the gong 5 times when we get to 500 people. Let me get the gong. This is for you. Thank you for being here. Spur of the moment on a Sunday night. Aren't we having fun? 5 rings of the gong. And don't forget, we got this new nifty wooden train whistle for the longer, bigger live streams. When we get to 400 thumbs up, I blow a train whistle, right? Whistles, bells, right? All aboard. Guys, think about this. Think about this. What we're seeing tonight could be nothing in terms of what we could see in the next 10 years, okay? This article talks about tonight, huh? The Fed is in a box. The Fed is in trouble. Real similar to what happened during the 1970s. And I'll say it over and over again because we need to remember during the 1970s, gold and silver had returns that blew people away. And we've got a very similar environment. What's what's even better about it? Have you considered? Yeah, we have a real similar environment geopolitically, financially. It's even more screwed up now. That's an easy, simple way to look at it. That environment that provided such fertile soil for the silver and gold price in the 1970s, right, is even more extreme, more screwed up now than it was back then. We're going to have to hold on. I can't believe this, that we're going to get to 300 thumbs up. Wow, let's do it, guys. Where's my coin? Oh, here it is. Come on, we got 294. This is the Coin Shop Chris timer. Can we get 300 thumbs up before the timer goes up? It looks like this on your screen. All you got to do is push it, and I'll ring the gong 3 times. This is your show. This is the clock. This is also, as you look at this, think about this. That's what's happening. That's what Jerome and the Fed are dealing with, right? Running out of time. 315 thumbs up. Man, I got to get the gong again. This one's for you, baby. All right, guys. I get to go spend time with my family. I just wanted to hop on what has become a historic night in gold. I know I don't want to be, it's like mixed feelings because it was so crazy up, and then we get this pushback down, and I don't even know what's going on with it right now, and I'm scared to look. You want me to look? I'll look. Here, I got this new technology here. It is what it is, so it's going to be what it's going to be. Up $13. I mean, wow. That is just crazy. Doesn't matter. We hit new all-time highs, okay? That's the important thing to remember. It's going to be interesting when we wake up in the morning to see where the gold price is. Let's look at silver. I'm looking at the spot price. Silver's actually down a penny. Go ahead, COMEX and LBMA. Throw it at us. We can take it, right? We know the big picture. We know the big story. Though that was a massive move in the gold price. And I'm going to tell you guys, I think it's not over. I think this is a warm-up for what's to come. It's going to be interesting. Thank you for being here. Okay, have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll check in with you tomorrow morning, probably late morning around lunchtime, and we'll see where this market's gone, and hopefully have some more of a solid feeling about what is happening. Okay, take care. You're important. I appreciate you being here. All right, I'll see you soon.